Yes, I did. Awesome. All right. So, like I normally do when I'm done a stream, I will do a review, a mini review, video review of the game off the cuff right after I finish playing whatever it is I'm done playing. And this time we are going to be reviewing Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. So when this got released, so just to get a little bit more, I didn't think I was gonna change it tonight. The Old Blood. So when this came out, I didn't actually get it. I got the first one, but I didn't get this one because everybody was saying that it's okay, but it's not great. So this got released on the 5th of May 2015 digitally for everyone else, and then subsequent weeks either in the AU, Australia, Europe, North America on the Xbox One and PS4. So when this came out, a lot of people said that this felt like um, it was a DLC, and I have to say, honestly, it does feel as if it is a DLC, um, because um, it's not that long. It's like what 10 hours long, not even. Um, So it's actually not that bad, not that long. So I do understand how people would take it. So from a graphical perspective, it's the same thing as Wolfenstein One. It was done on the ID Tech 5 engine. Wolfenstein 2 and Youngblood were on ID Tech 6, and I think Microsoft is going to be using whatever subsequent version 7, 8, 9, whatever in their games, or at least they want to use it in their games. And it is a nice looking game. It hasn't really, in terms of the actual visuals of the DLC, it does show its age a little bit. I did mention during the stream there are certain aspects of it where it look awesome, and then there's other aspects that look like garbage. Like if you overlook a city or you overlook something, it looks spectacular. It looks awesome. But then the minute that you go into the details of when you go to the fish market, the fish is in the barrel, it looks like a picture that was photoshopped on. It doesn't actually look like something that would be, you know, um, really good looking. I don't remember that in Wolfenstein 2 as much, but then again, I have a memory of a goldfish, so that's possible that it is there. So from a visual perspective, it looks good. Maybe it hasn't aged as well, even though it's just a 5, 6 year, well, almost 6 years that this came out. In terms of the sound looks great. It's the same thing as you would know from Wolfenstein. There's really nothing else to say. The music is ambient. It fits the game very well. I did appreciate it. So from that perspective, that's great. From the gameplay perspective, it's what you would expect from a Wolfenstein game. It's a run and gun type of game with a little bit more cinematics that you would probably be used to. However, there's not as many as you would think. There's less here than there would be in Wolfenstein 1, at least I think so. And in Wolfenstein 2. Wolfenstein 2 has a lot of cinematic, and a lot of people don't like that. And it may be in the next game, instead of doing these things where you do the cinematics, maybe there should be an option. And a lot of these story-driven games like Assassin's Creed, Old Blood, other similar type games that are Metro, maybe there should be an option in the menu where it says toggle cinematic sequences on or off, so you don't skip it or you don't have to press skip. If you just want to play through the game, you play through a game and that's it. You don't care about context. Maybe that's something they could do. Something that's also, it's a critique more about how like to play games and how the original Wolfenstein liked to play games. I like to save wherever I can. To this day I don't understand why they use checkpoints. Checkpoints were a thing for the PS2 and original Xbox days, but we're in 2021. You should be able to save wherever you want. Checkpoints suck. Even Metro Exodus came around. Granted, it only has one slot, which kind of sucks. but it's better than none. So, having said that, that's the only thing I can say from a gameplay perspective. This, yeah, it's the save states are a little bit brings it down a bit. The checkpoints. Not that there's not enough checkpoints. There's always enough checkpoints, and you never really have to do a lot to go back to where you were. But it's just an annoyance more than anything. It's a quality of life type of thing. I like the story. This is a prequel to the original Wolfenstein. I really appreciate the game, the story. Um, Obviously, they lost the war in this universe, so obviously, this was going to continue. I'm curious where they go with this, where they go with the series, with Wolfenstein 3, because Wolfenstein Youngblood takes place 20 years after the events of Wolfenstein 2. So maybe Wolfenstein 3 will be when America actually fights back and wins. Because I think in Wolfenstein Youngblood, America has actually got its independence back from the Nazis. So that would be cool to see. Other than that, I mean, it's free on Game. Well, free. It's on Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, there's no reason to not try this. That's the reason why I'm playing this. It's because I never bought it. I didn't want to buy it, but it's there and I could play it. So, and thanks to the Bethesda deal, they're releasing all the Wolfensteins. And so if it's a series you haven't really played, or you were on the fence about buying, or you were waiting for something to come on sale, hey, if you have Game Pass, go right ahead. They're all on Game Pass, so there's no reason not to try it. So, having said that, if there's a friend that would ask me, is this worth playing? Yes, but don't expect a 40-hour game. This is a anywhere between a 6 to 10 hour game. Six if you're really speed through everything and you don't look at anything. 10 if you're closer to a completionist, where you start looking for all the notes and stuff like that. I'm more of a casual player, so it's going to come out at around 8 to 10 hours. I found like the gold and stuff like that, but I didn't find all of them. So that's it. That's it for me. I'm sorry if I've been yawning. That's it for me. I appreciate everybody that passed by on the stream. Tagger, thank you for passing by. Psych, Lucy, and also Devour First on YouTube to be my first real non-bot chatter on on YouTube. I really appreciate you passing by and saying hi. If you guys want to read my reviews, you can go to aroundtable.ca. My last review was Jake and the Fat Man Part 2, which is going through the actors and how and who they are and how they came to be on the show. Part 1 was the history of the show, and next week will be my actual review of Jake and the Fat Man TV series. My last gaming review was Gears 5 Hivebusters. I'm planning to review. My next review will probably be Mass Effect, which will probably come out in a couple of weeks. And after that, I'll probably review Wolfenstein The Old Blood. So, having said that, thank you to everyone that passed by tonight. Really appreciate it. Hope that you guys have a wonderful week. I hope to stream at least a couple of times this week. Next, we're probably going. I know I keep saying we're going to play Bioshock. However, the Outer Worlds just released their last DLC, and I want to actually play it. So we'll see. I might play Bioshock Infinite. I might play the Outer Worlds. I don't know. You have them both on screen right now. Unfortunately, I don't think I can continue playing my System Shock playthrough until I get my new computer. I build my new computer because I keep getting I had so much trouble, so I'm not bothering playing it anymore. And I'm probably gonna lose my save. So, having said that, thank you guys for passing by. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the support, and I shall see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Ciao. And now let's see who I can raid. Let's do Kenny. And I don't know how to raid, so I'm just gonna host him. I don't know how to raid on this thing, so I'm just gonna host him. Can I host him? No. Poops. Uh, fuck. I don't have any of the. Well, that sucks. And a bunch of people also hosted me as well. How the fuck do you host on this fucking thing? Okay, well, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. There we go.
This is the one that's